Galactus has secretly started moving in Fortnite Season 4 and the island is in big danger, along with Thanos returning with his new mythic gauntlet and Fortnitemares 2024 fully leaked with a full reveal of everything in today's video. And if you guys want the Chapter 5 Season 4 Battle Pass or any new skins from Fortnite shop, all you guys have to do is drop a like, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, and leave your epic usernames down in the comments below. Before we reveal the new Thanos mythic, we must address Galactus coming back to life in Fortnite Season 4. We all know that Galactus can be found in the ocean off the shoreline of Fortnite's island with his massive head sticking out with a huge smoking hole signifying that Dr. Doom used his green beam to take him out. But data miners found that Galactus has two models in the files signifying that he will be getting a skin and coming back to life later this season, and it's actually connected to this year's Fortnitemares 2024 event. What's cool is one of the quests back in Chapter 5 Season 2 had us talk to an NPC known as Anwar, who subtly mentions Galactus's return, which at the time made no sense as we didn't know Fortnite Marvel had another season coming. He mentions a hungry beast consuming stars that is still roaming the universe looking for eternal warmth, which is indirectly talking about the 0 point, which funny enough was Galactus's main target back in Chapter 2 Season 4. But how Galactus is being brought back to life is by a new villain we will be seeing introduced in Fortnitemares 2024, and that is Mephisto. Mephisto is the monarch of evil, but essentially is the Marvel Universe's version of the devil himself who rules over hell. Over at Doom's castle point of interest, that big tower with red smoke emitting from the top has now been revealed to be Dr. Doom's way of summoning Mephisto onto Fortnite's island during the Fortnitemares 2024 event. The lava pit in the middle will be the gates that open the bridge, and data miners found these pentagram symbols in the files that will slowly be added around the pit of lava, which is clearly going to be how Doom finally summons Mephisto from hell. Also, make sure to add us on Snapchat for more giveaways, daily news, and special item shop gifting. Epic also accidentally released a trailer showing upcoming phases that will build up to Mephisto and Fortnitemares 2024, where we can see the red smoke goes away, but an outline of Doom's mask will be up in the air, probably signifying to the island that the summoning was successful. The reason for summoning Mephisto in the first place was to help build upgraded armor that will help him harness the power from Pandora's box safely, since his first attempt did not go well. But why all this matters to Galactus returning is that Mephisto is notoriously known for bringing the dead back to life and making bargains with them for their souls. And there's a theory that what if Mephisto decides to resurrect Galactus and potentially other Marvel villains that Doom has already slayed, like Thanos and Ultron, and the reason he would do this is because, like we mentioned earlier, Mephisto is untrustworthy and a deceiving liar. He might see the potential power Pandora's box has to offer and decide to backstab Dr. Doom, similar to how Dr. Doom backstabbed Megalodon during the Chapter 5 Season 3 live event. Wanting to take Doom out, but knowing how powerful he is, he might revive Galactus and other villains and heroes to help fight together and take out Dr. Doom once and for all, so that way Mephisto can harness the Pandora's box energy himself, which obviously would be another thing that we have to face later down the line. The fact that Fortnitemares 2024 will have characters and skins that are connected to Fortnite's storyline is also really cool, and I can't wait for more information about this year's event to come out. Another villain 100% returning this season is Thanos, a fan favorite from Chapter 2 Season 4, even though we weren't even able to actually unlock him as a skin until 3 seasons later in Season 7. But Thanos, along with his mythic Infinity Gauntlet and some other OG Marvel mythics, are finally coming back in the new Heroes vs. Villains LTM. It was confirmed by data miners that it's going to be very similar to the in-game LTM from back in the Chapter 2 days, with 2 different teams, each having a limited amount of respawns and lives before the game ends. The best part is that all the Chapter 1 Season 8 and Chapter 2 Season 4 mythics are returning and will be available to use in this new LTM, including Thanos' Gauntlet, the original Wolverine Claw mythics, and many more fan favorites that we have not seen in Fortnite's loot pool for many years now. This should be dropping in our first downtime update of Chapter 5 Season 4, which if you guys didn't know, was already confirmed for September 4th, so unfortunately we still have another week before this comes out. We also have more background lore as to how Hope is helping us fight Doctor Doom this season behind the scenes along with the Avengers. In part 4 of the storyline quest, Hope orders us to litter and destroy Doom's static point of interest as a defiant act against his dictatorship over the island. One quest has us toss common items onto the floor as an act of littering, and the other is to graffiti Doom's statue, which I found super funny that Hope is being so petty against Doctor Doom. The other reason this is so funny is because Doom's entire purpose of taking over Reality Zero in the first place was to create the perfect society. He mentions this in the trailer and multiple quest lines, but that is why, if you guys haven't realized yet, he is so strict on keeping the island clean and in order. All the garbage cans have Doom's logo with tons of signs saying no littering, and this is also why he is so heavy on surveillance, so he can make sure everything stays in order and perfect. Some people in the Fortnite community are even questioning if Doom is a villain at this point, since he did do a pretty good job cleaning up the island and even upgrading it in certain aspects, but obviously it's his use of force in killing tons of Marvel heroes and villains that ultimately is why we have to stop him. One Marvel hero who did not die to Doctor Doom is Iron Man, who in Reality Zero is still very much alive, and thanks to the Part 5 storyline quest getting leaked by data miners in the files, it's confirmed that he will be returning. We already had so many signs around Fortnite's island that Tony Stark would be coming back, like the Iron Man Shrine Room, the Stark Industry Rifle and Mythic Weapons seen in the Season 4 launch trailer, and much more, but he will be a new NPC, as one of the quests has us talk to Iron Man directly about his equipment, while others reference his new Stark Industry tech pods that will also be added as new subtle map changes where we can find Tony Stark's new NPC and new weapons. His new NPC also includes a few dialogue lines saying, "Enjoy the Stark tech, break hearts, blow minds, and take Doom down," so he clearly came back to the island because he knew we couldn't fight Doctor Doom alone, and this pretty much confirms our theory that Iron Man 45 will also be a new skin that we unlock later this season whenever Part 5 of the storyline quest are available, since the cardboard cutout in the Iron Man Shrine Room shows that version of the armor, which is still the only unreleased version of Iron Man armor seen on the Fortnite island as of right now. We can also see that Shuri, who is also one of the masterminds helping us defeat Doctor Doom this season, can also be seen in this loading screen on top of a Stark Industry Rift beacon, which confirms that those will also be returning later this season as well. This also ties into Galactus returning and being revived by Mephisto, because the only reason Tony Stark designed the Rift beacons in the first place was to help us take out Galactus back in Chapter 2 Season 4, where he used them to harness energy and direct it towards him as we all flew battle buses loaded with explosives right at him. Personally, one of the best live events we've had to this date, but the fact that Galactus could be returning and Iron Man is 100% set to come back has me very excited for the future of Season 4, especially with how many OG Marvel references are also being included. I probably should have mentioned this earlier in the video, but another cool theory is that Mephisto, along with reviving Galactus, could also revive the giant Titan that is currently under Fortnite's island. Back in Chapter 5 Season 2, when Pandora's box was first introduced, it was held up by a giant hand that was later revealed to be the hand of a giant Titan known as Prometheus. So of course, the Fortnite community immediately starts thinking about the possibility of Galactus fighting a giant Titan, since both are absolutely massive and huge in the scale compared to Fortnite's island. Not sure how that would have anything to do with Doctor Doom, but considering Mephisto is the one with the revival powers, and also knowing how mischievous he is, anything is possible with this year's Fortnitemares 2024 event, which I think we are all very excited for. So of course, comment below any theories or thoughts you guys have on the info we shared today, and make sure to like the video, subscribe with notifications on, and thanks for watching.